If you are sick of testing out budgeting apps that don't work for you, I might have the solution for you. Today I'm going to share a budgeting app with you that lets you choose your budgeting period, syncs with banks in different countries outside of the US, and lets you create unlimited number of budgets. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer. I'm a certified financial coach and the creator of Fit Finance Club. Today I'm going to give you a review of Lunch Money. I'm going to share with you the best features, some things that maybe could use improvement, and my overall opinion and verdict at the end. First of all, the most noticeable feature is that you can choose custom budgeting periods. I get complaints from people all the time that want to budget by paycheck but don't get paid monthly. Most budgets are monthly. With Lunch Money, the default setting is monthly budgeting, but they have a lot of customizable options. You can choose to budget by a set number of days, weeks, months, years. You can budget twice a month. You can set the starting date for your budget. You can also choose how detailed your budget is. When you are setting up a new budget, they have a variety of options. You can choose just basic categories, or you can do a detailed view, which will give you categories with subcategories, or you can do the 50-20-30 method, which is dividing up your wants, needs, and savings. Or you can create your own and do a total custom budget. Whichever you choose to do, you can customize your own categories, move them around, rearrange them, but they give you those as default presets. Another huge thing I get asked about is for apps that will sync with banks outside of US. Most apps will sync to banks inside the US or Canada, but not elsewhere. With Lunch Money, they sync to, at the moment, 4 banks in 14 different countries. There's a list of all the ones they sync to. You can change the currency that your budget shows up in. They have over 160 different currencies you can show. A feature I really like is that you can create multiple budgets. I haven't tried more than 3 or 4, but they say it's unlimited. So you can have a variety of options. You could have a personal budget and your business budget or side hustle budget, or you could have a budget, your spouse could have a separate budget, or you could have your normal budget and a vacation budget. So you can create all sorts of different budgets, which I love this feature. I will be doing more detailed videos, giving you some tutorials. If there's anything specific you want to know, leave a comment down below and I will try to include that in my video. This is just an overall review of the app. Also, Lunch Money offers a free 30-day trial with no credit card information required. Most apps will only let you try it for 7 or 14 days. With Lunch Money, you get a full 30 days if you use my link below. You do not have to enter in any credit card information. You can test it out completely free for 30 days. At the very top, they will show you how long your trial lasts, but they're not requiring you to enter in any payment information. If you're interested in trying it out, grab my link down below. Now, a few features that could be better with Lunch Money. You can totally customize your budget categories and everything. It is a tiny bit more cumbersome than some other apps that I have tried out. You can rename them, you can use emojis, you can drag them, completely customizable, but it's not quite as easy as some apps. Also, the appearance is kind of like a spreadsheet / database combined. It works great. If you like spreadsheets, it's awesome. Even if you don't like spreadsheets, it works great. Just the user interface isn't maybe quite as pretty as some other apps. You can create rules, and I like this. There is a fair amount of customization available. Most budgeting apps will say if it's they can only let you do 1 layer of rules. If it's purchased at this store, then it gets categorized as this. That's usually the only option. With Lunch Money, they have more options. I'll throw some of them up on the screen here so you can see some of the different customizing options, and it's pretty awesome. I was a little bit confused on how the rules worked at the beginning. Creating a new one is straightforward, but creating rules off of changes you make as you're going through the transactions was a little bit confusing to me at first. But there is great customization. It's just not super intuitive, I didn't feel like. Now let's talk about pricing. So you get the 30 days to try it out, like I mentioned. Once that 30 days is over, you can pay. There is no free option. They just have one monthly payment option or an annual payment option. There's no free versus paid version. Everything is the same. You get access to everything. You can pay monthly for $10 a month, or you can pay annually, but with the annual plan, you choose your payment option. So the scale opens up, by default it goes to $100 for a year, but you can slide it all the way down to $50, all the way up to $150. One thing I really like about this is they say if you sign up for a price, they will never raise it. So the price might increase occasionally, but if you locked in, if you signed up at a price, you will never pay more than the price that you set. On that note, if you decide you want to pause, you can pause your membership. You'll get credited for the amount. Your data will stay there, and you can come back in a few months and your data and everything is still there. My final verdict on lunch money. It is great if you are in a country outside of the US. It's great if you... My final verdict on Lunch Money is it is a great app, good for a lot of people. It's good for you. It would be good for you if you have banks outside of the US that you want to be able to sync. If you want to create multiple budgets but have it all in the same budgeting app for one price, it's awesome. It does take some time getting set up. Any app I feel like takes a little bit of time, but to set the customization up for you personally, it does take some time to learn and get it set up. But once it's set up, there's a fair amount of optimization with some visual for budgeting. If you want to try it out, use my link in the description box below. If you are interested, I will do more detailed videos and tutorials. Let me know what you want to learn about Lunch Money in the comments. I will film those. I'll also compare it to Monarch Money, which is one of my favorite budgeting apps. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.